From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
I would say it was a little freezing cold just by temperature standards alone today. Man, that was pretty vicious. Just sign of winter, and that's not too far away. We are looking at some areas of snowflakes, but right now the air is so dry near surface. We're not getting any reports out of Oklahoma City of any flakes. And so, again, this is kind of pretty much mid-levels of the atmosphere. And this is kind of a good way to look at it. This is looking from our first Oklahoma Bank building in Jinx, and then looking back up toward ORU. But notice there's a lot of distance here from the surface all the way up. So this is a lot of dry, cold air. And if any flakes are trying to move down through that, they're going to evaporate. And it is cold. 28 degrees right now, northwest wind at 7. Fortunately, the winds have died down. It is just not only really bone-chilling cold, but it's just bone dry, if bones get that dry. Anyway, we're talking about dew point at 12, and that just is extremely low. So it should be a lot of static electricity if you're trying to just rub across a sofa or something like that. 21 right now in Claremore, 28 in Tulsa, 30 over in Sapulpa, 26 in Pryor. You get the idea. That's awful cold. And for tomorrow morning, it's awful cold. Being in teens and 20s with 30 down at Idabel. Clouds are pretty much moving out. Hey, we have a Christmas parade tomorrow morning. We're kicking off the Christmas season big time, and we have a lot of our News on 6 meteorologists and storm trackers are going to be there. Hope you join us. And we have a little bit of candy, too, for those of you who would like that. 38 degrees. Expect to be in the 30s. It'll be a little colder for a setup at 9. And then it starts to be improved. And winds will be about 5 to 15 miles per hour to the west. Overall, the afternoon looks pretty good. Temperatures will be generally in the 40s. Of course, tomorrow night, bedlam. What more do we need to say? Other than tailgating, at least it won't be too awful bad. The winds will be a little strong in the afternoon hours, so we could have just enough of a very brisk, chilly or cold breeze. The winds die down just in time for the game, thankfully. Of course, we've got 80,000 people. There'll be kind of like hopefully a furnace that'll kind of help warm it up in there. And hopefully it's a fantastic game, so everybody's excited. Winds will not be a major player, but it is going to be cold as temperatures drop down right at or below freezing by the fourth quarter. By Sunday morning, it is cold, teens and 20s across the area. Winds will generally be light in the morning, and then we start to have, of course, the Route 66 marathon. So with the winds being light, we should be in pretty good shape, but it is colder. We've had to drop the morning temperatures just a little bit based on the new data. We're thinking 28. Now we think it's probably closer to 26 or 25. Checking in gear, and by the time it begins in the 20s, we move up to the 40s at noontime. The winds have stayed fairly consistent. We're looking at about 10 miles per hour, maybe 12 as we end it right around the noontime hour. All right, so Sunday afternoon looks gorgeous, though. Upper 40s, low 50s, and the winds are not a major player. Quite a bit of sunshine, so that's looking fantastic. Monday, we start to see more clouds, just a few clouds, and temperatures in the 50s with stronger south winds developing as we go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And it's all because of this storm system coming in. Cold air is gone. We get milder, and so that's good. Next storm system comes. Timing is for showers, potentially for late Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Could be a rumble of thunder to go with that. That's not out of the realm of possibility. That comes on through. It's breezy and kind of chilly for Thanksgiving, but not too bad. 50s, but gusty north winds making it colder. Black Friday's okay, and then the weekend comes in and it gets very nice. Now, if you have any travel plans on Wednesday, look for mild weather. For the most part, Thanksgiving, showers in the morning, then cooler, windy, kind of a little brisk. And then as we look at Black Friday, that's looking pretty good as well. So overall, not too bad. Forecast in the morning, not so warm, 24. You need a coat, and it is going to be that way right on through the daytime hours. It will be breezy. Winds are going to pick up. They'll be light out of the southwest and becoming more breezy as we go through the afternoon. And as we extend the forecast out, you can see that temperatures, we haven't had to change a whole lot based on the new data. We do believe there's a reasonable chance of some drizzle or a few showers as we go on into Wednesday night late. We're going to turn on Christmas lights in Wagner on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we're turning on the big granddaddy of them all, Rama. Oh, that is so awesome. We're going to get you out there and you get to see that. It's going to be fun. And so it's looking pretty good next week.